she was exactly what the definition was for cerebral vermis hypoplasia, but I did not settle for that. Do not let the doctor put a label on your child, because if I would have come home and did what the doctors told me, they told me my baby she wasn't going to walk, talk, lift her head, her eyes were going to be distorted. It is a lie from the pit of hell. And you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. If you are a pregnant mother who's finding out that your child has cerebral vermis hypoplasia, do not stress. I'm here to reintroduce Cammie and to let y'all know how I first discovered her disorder. She's about to hit the double digits, 10 years old. She has grown so much. So, y'all, stay tuned.
When I was lost and hopeless, when I was at my worst, it's grace that you extended that I did not deserve.
Cammie is a extremely smart, extremely loving, stubborn 9-year-old. She can do everything, but she only does what she wants. With her disorder, her muscles are very weak in her wrist and in certain parts of her legs, but she still can do whatever she wants. But when we want her to do things, it's like she can't do them. She is very smart, and she'll learn how to navigate in a way where she will win something she wants to accomplish. That's Cammie. With me being her mom, I put her through the ringer. I make her do things, because if I can see her do things that she want to do, she got to do what I want her to do as well. She has this neurological disorder. Her wrists are extremely weak, and they were worse, but we are working on them. Your wrists are the smallest muscle in your body. You just tend to not use them, and your wrists strengthen your fingers, so her fingers are very weak. This is something that comes with cerebral vermis hypoplasia. But Cammie uses her wrist to carry things that she wants. So that's Cammie, y'all. She's ambitious, she's smart, she's so loving. I've been kissing on her for a very long time. So she's a kisser. She's a hugger. She knows if she hugs you and kisses you, she can get out of the things that we just talked about. But she also does that because she's just a sweet, loving, caressing spirit. That's Cammie. How did I first discover Cammie's disorder? The moment I brought her home, she was not breastfeeding right. I breastfed all of my kids. She was my third baby. I had a baby in 04, 08, and Cammie was 13. I breastfed all of them for 3 years. Cammie was not looking me in my eyes. She was not giving me the compassion that the other kids gave me. Each checkup that we went to, each weekly and bi-weekly checkup, I told the doctor, she's not looking at me. He said, well, most babies' muscles in their eyes don't connect until they're 3 months. Finally, at the 3-month mark, I told her doctor that, okay, it's 3 months. She's still not doing it. And then we took action. We went to the neurologist, and the neurologist gave us the diagnosis of cerebral vermis hypoplasia. That's when we discovered that Cammie had a neurological disorder that would need all type of therapies and all type of attention. That's how I discovered it. 3 months old. The struggles with Kamari's disorder, as her mom is just not seeing her do the typical things. Just being able to hold her bottle, suck the nipple, hold her head up, hold her back up, look straight when it was time for her to go to school, to actually just be able to walk in without having the assistance of the walker that she had to have in front of her, without the assistance of an assistant. Because all the other kids around her didn't have assistants, but she, even in a special needs class, had an assistant. That was a struggle for me. And then even the tests she had to go through, the MRIs, the EEG, seizures she had, the medicine she had to take, the needles she had to receive. So that was the struggling part. That was the struggle part. But I always believed that she would be bigger than the struggles, because even as she went through the struggles, she never cried. You know, I would always hear other kids screaming and hollering, and all the doctors and nurses running to all these rooms. But when Kamari went through her procedures, she would just go through them and look at me and make sure that I was holding her hand, or whoever was there as a support system for me was holding her other hand, and just staying lined up with where she really would be. But we don't do that anymore, because there is no where she would be. There's where she is and who she is. So that's the struggle. Joy, joy, God's great joy. Joy, joy, down in my soul, sweet, beautiful, soul-saving joy. Oh, joy, joy in my soul. Joy, 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 God's great joy. Cam has amazingly brought so much joy to not just me, but me and anything connected to me, being my children, my mother, my brother, his children, anybody that we come in connection to in the stores, her teacher, her nurse, her therapist, her doctors, her nurses at the Children's Medical Center, Shriners Hospital. She has brought joy to them. Joy should have been her middle name. It could have been Kamari Joy Jalise or Kamari Jalise Joy. She is the epitome of joy, y'all. But it was a time when I did not feel joy when I had Kamari. She was about this big. And I felt empathy, and I felt a little scared, and I felt like, oh wow, how will I find joy in this? But the moral of the story is that we found joy. So keep watching her so that she can put joy in your life too. Subscribe, like, and comment and everything, so this little bundle of joy can put joy in your life. She's my joy. She is my joy. How I've adapted to Kamari's special needs. I've adapted in so many ways. Nothing is the same. Waking up every morning, taking care of myself, taking care of Kyron and Khalees, making sure they go where they go, brushing my teeth, washing my face is not the same since I've had Kamari, because I'm not only doing it for myself, I'm advocating for her. So I don't just brush my teeth, I brush her teeth. I don't just wash my face, I make sure. Even if I'm not doing it, because now that I've learned the system, I knew that there were avenues and things that I could line up for her to have people here to wash her face and brush her teeth. And then I've been blessed in other ways too, to get her teeth and her face washed as well. In the beginning, when it was just me and Kamari, I had to wash her face, brush her teeth, clean her bottom, put clothes on her. So I haven't been living as just myself since I had her. It is two of us, and it has always been that since I met her. I changed my toilet, I changed my sink, I changed my life, I changed my ways, I changed my home, I changed my car, I changed my shoes, I changed the way that I dress, I changed the way that I do my hair, I changed my personality. Y'all, I had to change everything, because like I can't wear heels because I got to be able to walk up the stairs to take her to therapy. You know, I can't wear dresses all the time unless they're loose fitting dresses and something comfortable. We're at therapy for 3 hours. I changed my car, and I just changed everything about me. And on top of that, romance, life as a woman of God, and just as a woman itself, I had to change who I brought around my baby. I had to think about the people that would deal with my baby. I had to think about everybody's not going to deal with a special needs child. The romance thing and a special needs child. Wow. So yeah, stay tuned. Support system. Cammy's support system. There is no way that I can introduce you to Kamari and her disorder and everything that she has going on without introducing you to her support system. Her therapist, her grandparents, her mother, her brother, her sister, her aunties, her cousins, her stepdaddy, everybody, real daddy, everything. Everybody is a support system.
She's so cute. She has glasses.
Say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels. Document in your lunch break at America Let's Do Lunch.
She spits a lot.
Brought to you by Meals on Wheels.
Mother.
Amazing. Her support system helps me. And a lot of it is generated from my faith, my belief, my hard work, my dedication to my organization. Yeah, I said that. I said a lot. I said a mouthful. A mouthful, because I'm a go-getter. I love her. I'm her biggest supporter and advocate. But I have a team. Cammie has a team. We have a team that supports us. My dad, my mom, amazing. My Auntie Sheila, she passed away. She loved Cam so much. She instilled so much in me and gave me so much hope. My cousin Kaylin, she passed away, instilled so much in Cammie and me. She was only a little 10-year-old, 11-year-old child, instilled so much in me and Cam. God is amazing. And the support system that he gave us is a go-getter support system. In the beginning, yes, it was hard. It was new to the family. She's the first in the family to have a developmental delay or special needs. But our family buckled down and looked to God. Everybody in my family takes part in the support of Kamara Gillies. She's blessed. And that's why she won't use her hands or her feet, because everybody else is doing everything for her. So she needs to cut it out and get out of there. But the support is so well that she is safe and secure. Safe and secure. Safe and secure. My biggest fear is me leaving this earth and not being here to supply all of her needs and support as her advocate. But after telling you guys what I just said, you can see that all is well in my soul. And I know that she is supported and protected. And no matter what, everything works for the good of those who love the Lord. And I love him. And I know Kamara is going to be fine from every end and aspect on this earth. On this earth and then spiritually. So support is amazing. Support is amazing. She has support. Period. If you are in a similar situation as Cammie and I and our families and our supporters, just make sure that you stay strong. Stay strong. And believe. Because if I would have come home and did what the doctors told me, they told me my baby, she wasn't going to walk, talk, lift her head, her eyes were going to be distorted. Don't believe that. It's not true. It is a lie from the pit of hell. And you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. If you are a pregnant mother who's finding out that your child has Cerebellar Vermis Hypoplasia, do not stress. Do not stress. It will make it worse. Let your child be who they are. Do not let the doctor put a label on your child prior to you even having them. Do not let the doctor put a label on your child as you have already had them. Kamara was 3 months old. She was labeled with Cerebellar Vermis Hypoplasia. I brought her home. She was floppy. Her eyes were all over the place. She was exactly what the definition was for Cerebellar Vermis Hypoplasia, but I did not settle for that. I had bigger dreams. I had bigger hopes. So dream big, hope big, and do bigger things than what the doctors expect from our kids and life. Because they are doctors and we need them. We do need them, because they did tell me that the piece in her brain was smaller than it needed to be. And the reason why, she was not like these typical kids. But they did not dictate her future. She's amazing. She's about to be 10. She has said mama. She cuts off light switches. She wipes herself when I ask her to. She knows when her dad walks in the door. She knows when he's late. She knows her brother, her sister, her grandmother, her nurse. She knows where the snacks are. She knows how to get to the milk. She knows how to get out of bed. So that's why we're zipping her up. Stay tuned so you can see her special bed that we have to zip her up in. She's a wanderer. She knows God. She's a little baby of God, and she loves gospel music, and she loves the Lord, y'all. So encouragement from me is to stay steadfast in what you believe. I believe in God. I don't know your belief. Stay steadfast in your God. My God is amazing. Cammie's God is amazing, and he has brought us to double digits. 10 years, July the 24th. Stay tuned and see the miraculous things that he has done for us. So that's your encouragement. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you.
When I was lost and hopeless, when I was at my